Sodium, because you can never have enough. Sodium, also known as Na, which came from the Latin word natrium, which means hydrated sodium carbonate. Sodium is one of my favorite elements, not only because it's in most of my favorite foods, but I think the silvery white texture is appealing to the eye. It's in the group 1 of the periodic tables with the alkali metals. The metal is so soft that you are able to scratch it with a quarter or a dull knife. And the average person carries about 100 grams of sodium. The fact that it takes up about 2.6 of Earth's crust, nothing too big, nothing too small, puts it in the 6th place for the abundant elements that takes up the Earth's crust. And when lit, sodium burns with a bright yellow flame. This is it reacted with chlorine. The most common mineral found is halite, aka rock salt, aka table salt, bath salt, any kind of salt, Himalayan salt, whatever you want to call it. This is the formula, Na plus Cl for sodium chloride, aka salt. And this is what the formula looks like. You get 1 atom of sodium chloride with 1 atom of chlorine to create. You can use salt in your foods found on the table, in your bath for bath salts. People use it on the roads to help with the icy roads, to not slip, and even farm animals use it as a licking block. Sedimentary rock is the rock you will find in areas of evaporated water, which is the rock that is mostly halite. It is formed by evaporated and ancient seas, dry lake, saline lake shore, sedimentary salt beds, and salt domes. This is the Salton Sea in California. You can tell that at one point the water reached the rising level, but throughout the years it has deteriorated and has gotten shallower and shallower. Also in the Great Salt Lake, Utah, we can tell at one point it took up everything, and now it just gets smaller and smaller of an area. You can find halite in Arizona for once it was once an ocean, and it is mostly evaporated up, so now you will be able to find halite in some of the sand. A lot of the rock deposits actually come from the Great Salt Lake, Utah. In Glendale, they manufacture a salt mine, which they use to pump water underneath the salt deposits to dissolve the salt and put more brine into the solar evaporations. This is a satellite view of what the giant salt mine, what they manufacture, comes up into. And this is a salt lake that a man is standing next to. Rock salt crops are found along the Verde River, and salt travels even down the Salt River, which explains how it got its name.